year, I decided, hey, why not reward myself? So I bought what I really wanted, a 48-foot cabin cruiser. How much it cost me? I'll tell you how much it cost me. $300,000, not to mention the $20,000 it cost to keep decking. Here's my problem. My wife wants to call this incredible vessel Lulu Bell after her mother. Lulu Bell. So I say, no, we call it the Intrepid. So what do you think it should be called? Lulu Bell or the Intrepid?
Yes, the lounge show. I was asked famously to be the announcer for that show, and at the time I didn't see the vision. Like most people, I underestimated the program and its hosts. Foolishly, of course. Later, I came crawling back on my hands and knees, begging for the job, but of course, by that time, it had already been given to Latbat. So I had to graciously accept my defeat and learned a valuable lesson.
C'est le Lounge Show avec Rob Scott et Bob Doyle, deux diffuseurs vétérans qui aiment s'entendre parler et qui réussissent d'une manière ou d'une autre à se supporter. Voyons si vous pouvez les supporter aussi bien. Voici Rob et Bob.
Okay. I got to get that music thing fixed too, so it doesn't just.
The Loungeables. What's broken? Did you break something?
The Loungeables. I like that would be our band, the show band.
Sure.
The
but
Loungeables.
But it would have to be and the Loungeables. We need.
Yeah, you're right. It needs to be something in.
There's got to be a Doc or a whatever. There has to be Paul. There has to be someone who runs the Loungeables. But that's not coming to me quick enough, so then therefore I'm going to have to just wait until one of us, it just shows up.
I know who it is, but I can't come up with it. It's the guy who we said we have to remember. That we have to remember his name. You know, Half Pint or something. Not Half Pint, but you know. Remember?
No.
Oh, come on.
I'm sorry. I have no idea what you're talking about right now. Hopefully I'll go, oh yeah, I'm an idiot. But
somebody call in.
Somebody call in.
Remind me.
Phones.
That's right. Oh my God!
What do you
handball? Think? No, handball. Was it handball?
Here comes handball. I remember.
Yes.
Now I remember.
Yes. Was it handball?
Was it handball? I don't know, but handball sounds right. Handball and the Loungeables.
But what?
Handball and the Loungeables. Boys, take it. We'll be right back after this.
Oh my God!
It was handball.
Was it?
I think.
I don't know. That doesn't seem right because it seems
it
really
was
really
one
close.
Of those kinds of names: handball, pork chop. It was one of those kinds.
We're
of
really
names.
close with handball, but why would it be handball? That's
well, like anything makes sense here. The lounge.
I know, but I really. All right, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. You are at the lounge.
It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday.
Over there on the East Coast and here at the Pacific. Las Vegas
area. Yeah, they're in Vegas.
That's right. It's exactly 6:03 now.
In Sin City.
Because we've been giggling a little bit here at the beginning. And and that's our right. That's our right to do so, by the way. That's in our contract.
We have controlling stock of the show.
We rarely do giggle, collectively.
Not at the same, although there are times we'll get Bob a-rolling and the rest of us just laugh along with him.
Yeah, I was laughing right before this. We were talking about what I was laughing at last week. And
the same thing that you were.
I thought about it earlier today, and I was giggling. And if you know what we're talking about, great. If you don't, you're probably going to experience it.
Yeah, there will be a freeze up for sure. And I still don't get to have the background. I picked another good one this week. I picked another fine background. But technically speaking, so that's a wonky thing. Although. I think I brought this up last week. The RoboVac died.
Yes.
Just died. And I was so I said, okay, unplug it. It's a computer like everything else. just unplug it, and I'll probably have to plug it in and have to reboot it all up, get it talking to the Wi-Fi and the whole thing. No, it's just dead. And then it said calls customer service, and that was a.
Well, when you said customer service, I think I understand what you were going for.
Did I conflate words there?
That's right. And the keen ear of.
So he basically says, "Well, your warranty ran out." So I go, "It was last June." I go, "Okay, it's like 14 months old." Yeah. So then you get a Q-tip out and you do all this BS and you're cleaning the lens or whatever, and no, that's we're gonna have to replace this and this and this and this, But since you've been such a valuable customer, when they start with that line, that's when I go, and here comes the bull. Here comes the pit. After you've been such a valuable customer, I promise everyone will ask you for money. No matter who says to you you're a valuable customer, I promise after that somewhere they're going to ask you for money.
That, as if they've got your picture on the wall somewhere.
Right. Like they sent me a fruit basket.
Most valuable. There's a board with you and, other billionaires or something. I don't know.
That guy down in Minsk, and then there's that lady, nice lady in Indiana.
Because of that, then they gave you the opportunity to spend money how?
30% off a replacement. And then he says, "But you're running it a lot, right?" I go, "No, once a week." I go, "That's like 60 times I've run the vacuum, and it crapped the bed." So then I call the wise one when it comes to technology in my family, and that would be Steven.
Okay, sure.
Because it was Steven who was the catalyst for me getting one of these things, because he has one.
So you can blame him.
No,
so he's responsible. That's why you call him. Yes. However you rationalize it.
That's the old me. The new me says, no, it's not his fault at all. On the contrary, because his is still running. I probably should have listened to him when he told me what. So I called him. And he's had his since Grand Forks. He's had this thing like 6-7 years, and he goes, "Sometimes I run it every day. I just get a kick out of it. I'll just say, do the hallway." He's so fun. Anyway, he told me about Vacuum Wars. He goes, "Yeah, just go to Vacuum Wars, Dad. It's a YouTube channel, and you go to Vacuum Wars. This guy's good. I think he also has a web page or a Facebook profile. Anyway, go there, and you'll just everything you need." And sure enough, I wouldn't have known this. I wouldn't have known that Steven is dialed into a guy who just focuses on vacuum.
Right.
And he said to me, this is what I found really cool and interesting. It's complete thumbs up on his review. He goes, "Dad, vacuum cleaners can be kind of niche when it comes to the robot version. In other words, because I have a Shark. I've had 2 Shark upright vacuums, and I love them. But this Shark Robo guy is just not very good." And that was Steven's point. He says, "I think a lot of these companies, the ones that specialize in their robo vacuums, are going to be better, not just on the brand name because they had a good upright blah,
so he doesn't have the same brand as you.
He does not.
Key distinction.
Yes, massively key. I didn't know you didn't realize that. Yes, that's the distinction here. So that's why. And so now, I got to eat the turd on this one, but I will probably get the same brand that Steven has, considering his good
6 or 7 years. Then that's pretty good.
Yeah, he got it. I mean, he was there for 4 years in Grand Forks. He's been here in Utah, 2 or 3. So yeah. By the way, speaking of things out west, Bob, I have some Vegas news.
You have Vegas news?
I have Vegas news. First of all, I read an article. No, I didn't read the article. I just read the headline. But there's a mosquito problem apparently in Las Vegas. I'm not making this up.
I didn't say you were.
Did you read anything about it? When the paper came this morning, when you went out to the stoop and got the paper?
And waved to all my neighbors, morning, morning, Bob, morning, Linda,
good morning, good afternoon,
Tara, morning,
and if
Jennifer.
I don't see you, and if I don't see you, good morning, good afternoon, and good night.
Right.
So when you picked up the paper and it was above or below the fold, I don't know, but did you read about the mosquito problem?
No, and we have not experienced. We have no experience with it.
Okay. Then my other Vegas. So that's that's awful. If I was like interviewing you and you were a big star and that was the answer, I'd be fired from my job. I didn't get anything. Nope, no experience. And then also, I know you're going to know about this, that the Nevada team won the United States Little League World Series. The kids from
That is
Nevada.
all we're talking about.
That's what
Amber
I figured.
decorated the place.
Yes, of course she did. Hey, is there a place called Summerlin
Yes.
South?
Yes.
Okay, that's where that's their. But the team is from Vegas, but Summerlin South apparently is the Little League distinction on who they represent when they're in the World Series. So they will play the Chinese team tomorrow for the whole shebang.
That's exciting. I didn't know that, obviously.
I knew you wouldn't know that, but because we sometimes touch on weak morning show ideas, I thought I'd bring that to your attention. We do that
Morning
from time
show
to time.
ideas. God, that was just the story. Miriam Moad,
Who I
DePriest.
don't know I ever met her, but I know of her on many levels.
What? You've never met Miriam? That's impossible. That's impossible.
Okay.
That's impossible.
That's, apparently. Maybe I met her. I don't recall
Yes, you
me.
did. That's just no freaking way you didn't.
Okay. Chill, dude. Do a lewd.
No, I'm really. All right, hold on. Let me go get a lewd. I'll be right back.
They got everything in Vegas.
All right.
And what pills you take in Vegas stay in Vegas.
Unless it's possible you could walk across the border and
And still be
go to a
tripping.
rest stop, if you know what I'm saying.
I do know what you're saying.
What was I saying? But now, okay,
Marion.
what was I saying before?
Oh, you just
I Animal House myself.
yourself, right? No, Marion Moab. You were
Oh yeah,
talking
she sent out a picture the other day about I guess several pictures from back in the day when she worked at WSB with Bobby Harper. And one of the
Okay.
pictures was with her and Bobby Harper at some event or whatever. And man, oh man, the response in my cells, you know what I mean? Just that whole time and the experience
Yeah.
with the
you
whole
did a
thing.
journey. It was like right. Some things, that I talk about that when I give those presentations, that power of sound or power of a visual or whatever, and then your memories and emotion, and so you went back there for a moment, or
Well,
at
yeah,
least
just for a moment, just
feeling.
remembering, first of all, how freaking long ago that was.
Yeah,
Just scary. And a lot of memories from that time. And with him in particular, they were not good. I mean, that was like, I was the most stressed ever with those people. I was.
I
wonder if Kathy's even still around. I don't know what her deal is.
That's so good. Another thing that just stressed Bob out, and that just stressed me out.
I mean,
man.
you just work with horrible people every day. It was just awful. Kirk can tell you.
I'm not doubting your review. I'm simply getting a kick out of the fact that, and then it all came flooding back to me.
See,
and
see how quickly it bubbled to the surface? Just the thought of the thought.
it was the most stressful. I aged exponentially.
That's
I was
right.
like a mosquito. I was dead in a week.
So what are they saying about the mosquitoes here?
That it's a problem, and it's rare because it's an arid area of the world.
Right.
So therefore, it is. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, did they say like how they got here, like what brought them in?
I think no. And again, I didn't read the whole thing. I just perused it and said, "There's some fodder that I can bring up on the show," and I just scribbled it down. Excuse me, I did read a paragraph or two because I was curious, and then that was the thing. Normally, it's not a problem, but I don't know rain. But you never have talked about that you've had any monsoon
not
type
recently.
weather. So maybe I don't know irrigation, farming. I don't know. Of course, everything is wow. Whoa. Yeah. Okay. Can we rewind the oh, wow, Skippy. Cut all that out when you
He will.
air this show.
Yeah. No one will ever see this.
Right. Well, that's a fact.
Hey, man, their loss. No. You didn't freeze. You have
I
to-
didn't freeze. And
we
we're
just said you can't do it unless you
can't do it
freeze.
until we freeze. Well,
And
I'm
then-
allowed to do anything. I'm also a stockholder in the show.
That's true. In fact, your name is first from left to right on the screen. So
Yes, as opposed to Hebrew, which would be right to left.
Hebrew, she brew, they all brew.
And then he laughs at his own. That's
Hey.
what
Somebody needed to.
somebody needed to. No one's watching. People are watching the show. Anyway, I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, the climate warming, or global warming.
We were talking about global warming.
when it was
Wow.
the mosquito
I must have
issue.
blacked
They
out.
lumped
Okay.
that in there. They put global warming in there, But then they said something else. I think population growth. I think that was another thing. Is Vegas growing? There's more people moving there?
Well, I think always, yeah. And
Okay.
yes, it's sprawling out there. But
Anyway, I mean, it was just a quick line that I saw, and I read a paragraph or two.
Yeah, I don't know. Every now and then we get a grasshopper deal, like every year.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Okay,
and-
that's kind of cool.
Yeah, doesn't get terrible where we are, but in some places, I guess it does, and they're just every freaking where. And I think cicadas are due soon or something
Yeah,
like that.
I think we had them last year. It sounds to me like there's cicadas every year, though, here in Georgia. I'm not kidding. They're
I
not
think
the
so.
they're not the 17-year ones, but they're not crickets. Some of that goes, you know, I mean, it's not
Well,
like
that
a
stuff that
cricket.
we were recording in your yard back in the
Yes.
day.
And and it's very pronounced this summer, and it's wonderful because I sit out on the back porch and I just listen to the thing. Oh, and I bought a new speaker for the back porch. The back porch is coming along. Bob.
Cool.
One day you and Latbat will visit, and it will be. I envision that. I go when we're all sitting out here. This will be nice. We'll just do tunes and just chill, and you'll say something about
And the
sound.
odds are strong that I'll be 60 or more when that happens.
Yes,
so
that is
now we're just like two grandpas sitting on the back porch.
That's literally what we are.
What we are? What happened? What happened?
Well, hop 'em. I'll
I
tell
mean,
you.
seriously.
No, and speaking of that, now that's funny you bring that up. I'm going to do the dreaded window share, the picture share. Speaking of grandpa,
Alrighty.
the significance of this photo, other than the fact that it was taken here, she visited here today for the very first time. My
And you put her in the most uncomfortable chair in the world.
Yes, we did. The basket, though, is probably comfy. That's the Moses basket from Aunt Pam. And then, of course, the chair is the Papa chair, which
Now, how do
no
they know
one's-
that was the Moses basket? Did somebody just tell her, no, seriously, this is the one that Moses went down the river on?
It was at Sotheby's. It was. There's documentation. It's been verified.
All right, if there's documentation.
Anyway, I think that's kind of cool that that we had the Papa, Millie, Pamela kind of combo thing going on.
Yes, absolutely.
And I just thought I would share a picture.
It's
Speaking
really
of
nice
it-
that you're close enough that you get to see her a lot, and that she'll be, you'll be a part of her life on a consistent basis. That's great.
In fact, I think I told you this when right around her birthday or date or whenever we talked first about Millie, is that, and again with the porch, there's an exterior light that I put up on her birthday, so I had to show it to her today. I brought her out and I said, we're calling that the Millie light.
Oh my God, and you will forever. She'll be 20. It's like, okay, I know, Millie light.
Yeah, and Grandpa's got the same old joke. Tell that one that you told an hour ago.
About golf?
Right. Yeah, and they have forms and shit. Tell that one. And I will have to tell her, no, only the master, George Rummel, can handle that kind of material.
I so wish we had that on video, or
As do I.
any of that.
Because you know why, too? It was on the L. So it would have been really cool to have it on video. It was on the L on our way to the ball game or on the way back. I forget which. I think it doesn't matter. We were going to, it was Wrigley and the Sears Tower and the L and all of that. And then
Liar's Poker.
material. Pardon?
Liar's Poker
Yes, Liar's Poker.
on the train.
Wow, I forgot all about that.
Man, that's the part I remember the
haven't
most.
played that in years.
Maybe that was the last time.
Who knows? I know that Ryder likes to play that and Oak likes to play that a lot. So usually they were instrumental in that coming up all
Yeah.
the times that we played Liar's Poker. Those
Yeah.
guys gamble in their sleep. They love to do the bet. They're just bet. Let's bet.
I'm aware.
I know you are.
I'm aware.
But yeah, in fact, we even and Sam and Kale are out this evening. That they did a drive-by here. That's when Millie, and then Millie went home with Grammy. And then I drove Sam and Kale over to the square so they could celebrate their 1-year anniversary today.
Oh,
When they met.
Isn't that nice?
A lot has happened in 12 months,
Indeed,
which is
do.
just a little. My vacuum barely made it that long. and to think they met and have a house and have a child, and wow, a lot's going on there.
Yeah.
That thing's moving.
That's
So they came by, and I made today. I think did I ever serve this? Have you ever had this when I do the baked wheel of brie cheese? Have you ever had that?
Well, I've had that in my life many times, but I don't know if I've had it at your. Oh, I think maybe that you. I think you did have that one time when I was there.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what. Yeah, I forget that I make stuff already now. I'm noticing that Sam will bring up some. Would you make so and so? And I go, oh wow, I haven't thought of that in forever.
Yeah.
So yeah, you split it in half. And you put cranberries and pecans or walnuts inside, and wrap it in pastry, and then bake it.
There was one time when I was over there and Sammy came over and we ate dinner, and it feels like maybe you had that then.
I very well could have. I know that I made that scallop dish when you were there with Steven.
Oh yeah. Oh, Steven, that was the other person.
Yeah.
And he ate like 1,000 scallops.
No, I bought 16. And they were super expensive because I got really good ones and they were jumbo, and it cost a lot of money for 16 diver scallops or whatever they call them. I probably went to whole paycheck. I mean, I went all out, and then I served them in that corn puree. It was this beautiful puree at the bottom of the bowl, and you place the seared scallops on top.
I'm remembering this now, yes.
And Steven, gone like they were hash browns at Waffle House.
Like the appetizer.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, so where's the meal, Dad?
That's it. That, you and I are slowly eating them.
16 pieces.
Right. And Steven just inhaled them. That's it. So I've learned that even though that costs as much as a main course, you have to serve that dish as an app and just eat the price of the meal in its entirety. Maybe you follow it up with PBJs or grilled cheese or something.
Sure. Scallops is a great starter for PBJ.
Well said.
Thank you very much. Holy cow-a-moly, it's 101 degrees, and it's that late in the day, and I just am over it. But there is an end in sight. Rob?
74 here in Atlanta, Bob.
Oh,
74.
Man. That's
wonderful.
Quite a difference.
It's not what you can't open. Like if we were up north, you could open the windows at 74 at night, but here the humidity is still on the high end.
Oh, well, yeah.
I mean, it's been very. Let's see here. What's the humidity? 86%.
Oh, God.
Compared to Bob, Vegas, your humidity is 16. So it is.
Well, that's like double what it was the other day.
Yeah, well, it's evening though, and in the evening, a little more moisture, I would imagine, seeps out of the cactus or something.
The cactus, yes.
Or the cacti. Would it be cacti, I think?
Well, I would imagine there's more than one cactus that would emit, as you say, as moisture you so eloquently pointed.
Skippy cut that one out, too.
Nah, leave it in, Skippy.
I'm trying to see if I had anything else other than the Vegas mosquito problem.
Well, I can tell you. So the big doings over this way is that Amber had 4 wisdom teeth cut out this week.
Ooh,
this has been coming for a long time. This has been coming for a long time, and this will prevent. There were a couple of them that were coming in sideways, and they were going to shove into her existing lower teeth, and then I guess they figured while they were in there, let's just get the top ones so you don't have to do this or whatever. But because they weren't even coming out, that means they had to actually cut in and the whole thing. So
impacted, I believe, is what they call that, Bob. Impacted.
So it's been a it's funny because we used to hear that word all the time growing up. But that wasn't mentioned. That wasn't said once in this whole thing. Anyway, at least.
Well, she's beat up, I would imagine.
Yeah, it's been a tough few days. I mean, the first day was okay, and then the pain sort of builds over a few days actually, and it's a lot. That's 4. 1 is enough, and then they had her on a painkiller that wasn't. It's not really strong enough, and it's the same one they gave me when I had my hernia operation, and it was not strong enough, and they had to put me on Vicodin.
Well, that sounds like a grandpa story. The hernia operation,
right? But I wasn't even grandpa then. I was.
No, you weren't. But my point is, we have now arsenals of car repair stories that we can tell about our bodies as you've been on the planet.
I don't have that many though. I don't think you do either, right? I mean, you haven't broken bones and stuff.
Okay, I've had 4 wisdom teeth pulled, and I made the mistake of doing it 2 at a time. So, yay, Amber. Yes, she suffers now. I should say, use the word suffer. But, it's crap now, but it'll be over, and we're never doing that again. And that's
right.
To have to know there's another round coming sucked.
Yeah.
So,
I guess I wasn't, I was talking about aside from teeth.
Aside from, I broke my arm.
Oh, you did? Okay.
I had cancer.
Oh, shit. Who would have thought that would have ever been the setup for a laugh line?
I had cancer.
But I set it up. I set it up so perfectly for you. Oh, my God. Well, we haven't really had any, big health things.
Let's see. I broke my arm when I was 7, and I had cancer. And then there was that time a guy punched me in high school. And I'll have a comb and a pack of condoms and you sneak it in there. And Twinkies, I'll have Twinkies. That was fun.
God, that's 2 weeks in a row.
And I set it up.
Oh my God. Unbelievable.
I'm glad I did the broken arm
shit,
first.
That's just genuinely bam in my face. Okay.
I'm laughing.
Yeah, so that's been a big thing because it's it was making her sick this morning, and everybody's just she's really ready to eat solid food.
Well, you know what? It's surgery. It's not like you're getting
You're right.
You're not getting a cavity filled or a cleaning. It's surgery. It just happens to be oral surgery. But your body is taking a whooping, and it'll take some time to repair, but it will.
And at the same time, Tracy's been dealing with she got a migraine the other day for the first time. I mean, she's been getting headaches more, and this one was really bad, and it kind of was for 2 days, and her back and blah. She didn't sleep last. It was just So it's just kind of it feels like a really weird sort of surrealistic dream week. Because everything's out of when the pattern. I can't think of the word.
Yeah.
But
it's not status quo kind of stuff. The ebb and flow of your daily routines has been altered,
and it does. It really messes with me because I'm very I have certain times of day when I'm good to do certain things, and particularly when it comes to recording videos. And I also can't
just doing your job, doing creative stuff, and you got to get whatever. However you get into your place, and so then I can't do it now. This is when I do this now.
Right, or be disrupted or something like that, and I can't stop and start. I can't, I got to be in the flow, and I can't stop till I'm done. You know what I mean? So
yeah, well, but now in a smaller way. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say. So it's been that kind of a week.
Well, I'm sorry for her, but she'll obviously bounce back bigger, stronger, and faster, and won't have migraine headaches and stuff that they say that causes.
Which she definitely would, yes.
Yeah. But I had that done, though, and I had a dry rot, too, as gross as that sounds. So then they have to open the stitches up and go back in and clean it out. Oh, it was a mess. And I was dating Kelly Billish at the time. I remember that distinctly because it hurt to kiss, to smooch your girlfriend. Because even when you were 3 weeks after and so forth. I do remember coming out of the anesthesia, which in those days I don't know what they were using, ether. I don't know, man. I would be just nauseous. It made me but I would come and I came out of and there was a cute nurse or dental hygienist or assistant, and I was kind of flirting with her because you're doped up.
Of course, right. This is I got this.
Then all of a sudden, as I'm leaving, I go by a mirror and I go, "Oh, that's good. You got cotton packed in and dried, crusty blood on your face. You look like you've been beat with hammers, and you're doing the whole hey."
And you're thinking, right? I think I got through to her. She must see.
Well, there's something here. I'm feeling it. There's a connection.
Yeah, it's that tube to your ear.
Yeah. And you're still coming out of that dope, but I will say they've gotten better. Propofol, I can see why Michael Jackson misused that chemical.
Yeah, I don't know that I've.
Yeah, because when I was sick, when I did have cancer, they put you under a couple of times for different parts of the procedures, and they use this stuff. Oh, and also a colonoscopy, they use propofol now. And man, they say they're going to push it, and I mean, Bob, poof, it isn't even count back from 10. You probably wouldn't make 9.5. You know, it's just you're going, and you come out refreshed. You come out like refreshed. You feel great. You don't feel high. You feel like you had a massive net, like I slept well and I feel well.
Huh.
And you know, and then I'd look at Sam or whoever was in the room who was, you know, drove me there. How long? Hour and a half. I was out for an hour and a half. It's just this drug is so I'm thinking in smaller doses before it puts you out. That's probably how they're misusing it. And man, I can see how they would do that. That stuff is fun.
I have no idea. I have not. That has not been a part of my experience yet.
Oh, I wanted to show you this too. The picture today.
Oh, look at that! Now that's a little time. What year is that?
Oh gosh, there may be 6 years or so. 2002, maybe somewhere in there.
I didn't know if that was written on there, engraved.
No, it just says, "We love you, Daddy. You're the best. Love, Sammy and Steve." And I don't think they sanctioned that. I believe that they had a ghostwriter. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I don't think that doesn't sound like them.
And with those words, Rob Stark and Bob Doyle brought the Lounge Show to another inauspicious close. Join us next week, won't you? 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, for another edition of The Lounge Show.
And now Tracy's going to say it.
You've been watching The Lounge Show with Rob Scott and Bob Doyle. Join us every Saturday at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, and tell your friends and family to do the same. After all, we'd do it for you if you had a show. Probably.
Are you enjoying the film?